You're listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is.
Perfect.
Did they fix Austin Theory? Wow.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Maybe they did. Time will tell. Time will also tell about checking out my socials. Follow me, RJD. RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat, but most importantly, follow What the Wrestling on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Spotify and Anchor. Monday Night Raw review. Let's go. Yes. Tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What the Wrestling, the show that brings you all things wrestling. I am in the most comfortable, oversized blanket hoodie you've ever seen on the face of the planet. This thing is heaven sent. Had to air out this crib, and it is cold, and now I am not cold. So Don DeMarco off rip. Off rip for this thing right here. All right, now back to business. So, Monday Night Raw, everybody.
Perfect.
No, it was not a perfect show, but it did have its fair share of good things that happened. First things first, we're going to run through all of this stuff. But let's not forget the first thing. Hit the goddamn like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. What the Wrestling, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Follow me, RJD. You have the socials. If you didn't see them, go hit rewind or wait till the end and follow me when it's over. You will see the socials again. So, with that being said, we are going to skip around as I often do during these reviews. But the first thing I want to talk about is Austin Theory. So, let's start there. So, Austin Theory, and then I'll get into what happened and blah, blah, blah. But Austin Theory was in the middle of the show today. And let me move my water out of the frame. I will probably be drinking that, so look out for it. So, Austin Theory, I like what they did with Austin Theory. They tried to have him explain what happened when he cashed in last week.
You stupid.
And unceremoniously got beat by a beat-down Seth Rollins by Bobby Lashley. And Bobby pulled him out of the ring, beat him up, and then he ended up losing. And he looked real.
You stupid.
As I just stated. So he said, listen, people don't understand him. He's got a lot of pressure on him. Wait, let me hit the sad music. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. People don't understand me. And I'm under a lot of pressure. And Roman Reigns is on top of his game. And if I would have cashed in on Roman, he's got the bloodline. I tried to cash on him once. There was Brock. I tried to cash on him again. There was Tyson Fury. Wait, it's not over. And then the second time there was Tyson Fury. And then after that, I would have had to get through all of the bloodline. So I just thought, let me go after Seth Rollins. Because if I go after him, I got a shot. Listen, they did a good job of trying to explain what happened and why he cashed in on the U.S. title. And you know what? They cleaned it up nice. Not going to say it made 100% sense because it was still an open challenge. Like, Seth Rollins still defended the belt. You still didn't have to cash in. But the fact that they tried to explain this away and they said that it was weighing down Austin Theory, the money in the bank, not Brank.
Stupid.
The money in the bank briefcase. I like it. 2 thumbs up for them. It was a good explanation. They did what they had to do. They tried to explain it. It semi-worked for me. I'm not going to sit here and bitch and moan about it. Good job, WWE. Then, I don't know where that came from. Maybe I need some tea. Then he came out. And after that, he got interrupted. Sorry. My bad. He got interrupted
Surprise, motherfucker.
by Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler then said, listen, when, play me the violin. You make up so many excuses. If I ever get stopped by a Target ticket, I know who to call. So they had a back and forth, and then they went out there and had themselves a good match. We saw Austin Theory from NXT. We saw a meaner Austin Theory. He put the cell phone down. He put the smile away. He lost his smile. Shout out to Shawn Michaels. He put the smile away. He put the phone away. He got up in there. He got mean. And he got nasty. And he was winning the fight. He hit the A-Town down, and that was all she wrote. And instead of going for the pin, he did the, you got to do the shake. And then he hit him with the A-Town down again. And then he started to beat him up. You saw the spit coming out his face. Like Glenn Big Baby Davis in the finals from 5, 6, 7 years ago. I forget what finals that is. But he got mean, he got nasty. He beat up Dolph, threw Dolph over the barricade, beat him up. And the ref had no choice but to call for the bell. And you know what? This gets a huge Don DeMarco for me. This to me screams reset. We just gonna forget about everything you did and we gonna reset you. Now, this is who you are. I ain't mad at that. Austin Theory, it's kind of crazy looking at him because I kind of do see what Vince McMahon saw in John Cena with that physique, and he's young and he's the future of the company because he is. Now, Austin Theory is the future of the company. Imagine how good he's going to be when he's 30. What is he, 25? Jesus Christ. I wish I was 25 again. I got grays in my beard now. I've been around the block. But still bald and sexy, though. But Austin Theory is the future of the company, and he's going to go nowhere but up. He's going to live, he's going to learn, and he's going to continue to get better. And this is what I like. This is what they're doing with him. They reset him. Now that Triple H has got a hold of him, I feel positive that he will begin to show a different side of him that we didn't see. Listen, I didn't like John Cena when he came in either until he turned into the Thugonomics. And then I was like, oh, shit. I like this guy. And he was out there rapping. He was battle rapping people. People forget. Like, that was John Cena before he became the man, the myth, the legend, Super Cena. Like, there was Thugonomics. He was cool. He was rapping. He actually could rap. Now, I'm not suggesting Austin Theory started rapping and all that. But what I'm saying is I see the similarities between the two. And Austin Theory is going to be here for a long time to come. Glad they reset him. Glad he looked good. He lost to Dolph via disqualification. But that led into what happened at the end of the night. Because at the end of the night, we had a U.S. title match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, because Seth Rollins did open the show. And with Seth Rollins opening the show, he was out there. Bobby was out there. Mustafa Ali came and interrupted them again. And he said, listen, you messed me up last week. You're going to have to see me this week. So shout out to Mustafa Ali. The only problem is,
Surprise, motherfucker.
nobody still cares. And it's like, I don't understand what it is about Mustafa Ali. The dude is great in the ring. He's supposed to be like, you're supposed to come from underneath and get these babyface reactions. And it's like nobody's reacted to him at all. It's like the damage has been done with this guy. And it's not even like it's his fault. It's like the booking sucked ass for so long. Nobody cares. And I really want Ali to get his time to shine because he's great. Like he's great in that ring. He's a phenomenal talent. But it's like it's missing something. One little thing, and Ali, his fortune would turn around. So I hope they figure it out. Triple H is not Vince. Vince is not going to give up on him. Got a story about him at the end of the show. But I'm glad they're at least doing something with Mustafa Ali. He did lose to Bobby. He lost to Bobby Lashley in the Hurt Lock. Didn't tap out. He faded away into oblivion. He kind of just, faded away. And he lost, but that's okay. There's still hope. So, with that taken care of, the end of the night saw a U.S. title match between Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. We did have the OC. We had Judgment Day out there causing a distraction. The OC came out there and even the odds. Mia Yim was beating up on Rhea Ripley like she stole something. It was just like, she was just like, Rhea Ripley, bitch. And she was just like, Mia Yim, bitch. I messed up my own joke. But
Stupid.
yeah, she was out there giving her the business.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
And at the end of the match, you had AJ Styles pushing Finn Balor off the top of the top rope when he was setting up for the coup de grace. And while everybody brawled into the audience, that push off the top, they kind of waited. And then when the camera panned back to him, he caught the stomp to the face, to the back of the head. And Mr. Seth Rollins retained the U.S. title. But Austin Theory then came back out and beat him up. Threw him around, hit him with the A-Town down, and then stood over him like Le Champion with the belt in hand. So everything about this was great. Let's one time for Austin Theory being mean.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
And one time for he has now been thrusted into the U.S. title picture for real. So we got Lashley up there, we got Finn Balor up there, we got Seth up there, we got Austin Theory up there. U.S. title picture's looking real good. We got Mustafa Ali all the way in the back of the bus with a distant memory, but he's still there. I like this. This is great. So that was the most important stuff that happened on the show. Besides the fact that Mia Yim is going to join Bianca Belair and friends, and then we have in War Games, and then we have Rhea Ripley who's going to join Damage Control in War Games. So War Games is just about set. I don't know what they're going to do as far as the last remaining contestants, because we got Damage Control, Bayley, Io, Dakota, and then we got Rhea Ripley, which means they're probably going to add Beth Phoenix to the other team. So it'll probably be, maybe it will be Beth Phoenix, maybe it'll be Sasha Banks, we don't know. Maybe it'll be Naomi, we don't know. But on the other team, we got Alexa, Asuka, Bianca, and Mia Yim. So if it's a 5-on-5, we got one more babyface and one more heel. Let's see where they go with it. I hope it's a good,
Surprise, motherfucker.
and we'll see what happens. Baron Corbin and Akira Tozawa had a match. Baron Corbin,
You stupid.
won with the end of days because Akira Tozawa was beating him in a poker match backstage. Good stuff. Io Skye beat Dana Brooke with the moonsault. After the match, Mia Yim came to the entrance ramp and announced she would be joining Bianca Belair's team at War Games, which I just said. Rhea Ripley later told Bayley she was joining her team, which I just said. So, that was cool. Dominic Mysterio beat Shelton Benjamin. Wait, what? Shelton Benjamin was on the show? Cedric Alexander was on the show last week? There's hope for the Hurt Business. There's hope. We had The Miz, who came out in a cardigan sweater, just like the one that I have in my closet. I don't know what that says about me.
You stupid.
But,
Emotional damage.
I don't know. I got a jury's still on that one. We'll see. But The Miz continue to try to... But The Miz basically said what he's always said in regards to Dexter Lumis. Johnny Gargano then came out and interrupted him and said what he's always said in regards to Dexter Lumis. Then Dexter Lumis almost got his hands on him when he was talking junk, and Johnny said, well, tell him to his face. And he turned around and Dexter was right behind him, dressed up again, all in black as a cameraman, I'm assuming. So, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be having another match between The Miz and Lumis. And if Lumis wins, he gets a contract. Finally, if he loses, then he can...
Get the fuck out of here!
We've seen this for 2, 3, 4 months now. Can we move this storyline along? I'm sick of seeing the same shit every week. This is not the old Monday Night Raw. This is the new Monday Night Raw. We don't need the same shit every week. I'm just saying. Chad Gable beat Matt Riddle. Yes, Otis helped him. Otis, I think, helped him keep his legs down or whatever, but surprising to see Chad Gable get a win. Matt Riddle, man.
Stop it. Get some help.
Big fall from grace for that guy. And Mia Yim beat Tamina with defeat. Rhea Ripley and Dominic Mysterio were at ringside. Rhea almost got in the ring, teased it, but ultimately did not get in the ring. So this was your Monday Night Raw. It was, for me, it was smack dab in the middle. Not going to be mad. We had a good story progression with Theory. So I'm Austin Theory. So I'm not going to sit here and badmouth the show. Was it perfect? No, but it is showing promise. And let's further these storylines up and let's keep it pushing. Real quick on Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon wanted to punish Gunther, a.k.a. Walter. He had a match, and apparently Vince McMahon was so over this guy and so irritated with him on an episode of SmackDown that he wanted to bury him and send him back to NXT. Holy hell.
How dare you?
Get the fuck out of here!
I am glad Triple H is in charge. Moving on. Kevin Owens might have suffered a MCL strain, I believe, at a live event. So this might keep him out of War Games. So whatever they had planned with the Bloodline, with KO and maybe Sami Zayn, it's likely to be pushed back now if KO cannot make the show. That's what Dave Meltzer said, that he's probably going to miss the show because he's injured. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully he recovers nicely. Definitely get well soon, KO, because we miss you. We miss you, buddy. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. We got NXT tonight. You will have the NXT review tomorrow, as always. And that's all I got. So stay dry. We got rain coming. Everybody be safe. Check out my socials once again. I am out. Peace.
Dom DeMarco.